Mr. Teacher. Yeah.
Well, hello, my beautiful children, Tiffany and Robert. We are here to talk about the 14 years since the first publication of Soul Searching for Peace, right? You were a big part of it back then, designing the cover. Now it's a totally different cover, so we're going to talk about what your feelings is on that.
I feel left
hello,
out.
mi gente. Welcome. Namaste. I am La Margarita.
We feel left out. So
Yes.
just want to throw that out there before
we're
we
not
even
there
start. Yet. Yeah, but you just asked. So.
And you're interrupting. This is going to be fun.
Okay.
This is going to be fun. I see it. I am La Margarita, mother of the Emerald Tiffany and the Diamond Robert. I'm very proud to introduce my gems today and have this conversation of our life, right? Because this is our life. So I am a spiritual and creative healing life coach. I am on my back porch, as you can hear. A writer and an author, and a proud mommy and grandchildren of 3 AAA team. No one can say that. So here I introduce to you Tiffany and Rob. These are my lifelines. My lifelines. The reason I didn't become a nomad early on in life. They are my grounding spirits. So
we traveled with her.
Tiff.
Everywhere. You remember that, Rob?
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're leaving right now.
Right now.
Back up. Let's go.
Grab your toothbrush. That's it.
Life with the gypsy.
Oh my God.
So Tiff, tell us a little about yourself. What do you do? Who are you?
So what do? I dabble in a few things, but currently I am an entrepreneur. I have my lash business now. I'm also a hairstylist for the past 15 years. So I continue to do that. I do work for corporate, but I'm in the marketing for right now. But for right now, I am also trying to build my lash business. So that's currently what I'm trying to do. About me and who I am. I'm pretty sure a lot of people on here kind of know me. I don't know how to describe myself. I'm fucking awesome and fabulous. I mean, let's just start there, right?
Okay.
A little bit.
That's a start.
Yeah. Let's start. Whatever. I mean, let's just start there. Right, Rob?
Yeah. I'll hold back on that. Go ahead.
I knew. I was waiting for you to like chime in. Well, I'm a mother of 2. I have a 17-year-old daughter, Anaya, and a almost 14-year-old son, Argenis Jr. They are my prized possessions. I love them. They've got to be the best kids ever. Everything I do is for them. So I think in a nutshell that those are just my everything. So everything revolves around them. So anything that I do is for them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other than that, I mean,
your better half?
My better half is amazing. And 20 years now, married together. He's my backbone. He's the one who keeps me pretty much sane because I'm pretty much a hot fucking mess without him. And so, yes, he keeps me grounded. He supports me in everything that I do. He's the best father in the world. So I couldn't do anything of what I do today without him. So I give him all the glory. He definitely, once it was time for my mom to throw in the towel to take care of me, he definitely took over that and has made my life amazing. So even with the ups and the don't cry, honey. Keep in your tears. Okay, pumpkin? We're not talking about you. We're talking about me. Oh, and it's always about me. Right, guys?
Yeah. We can all agree on that.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad we're on the same page.
There you go. That's what family's about. That's what it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it's totally
Oh.
totally awesome, right?
Yeah.
Rob, now let's give some time to your brother.
I guess. I mean, I wasn't done yet, but I'll give him a little bit of time. Please keep it short because I want to get back to me. Go ahead, boo.
Shit, my life is still an unshuffled deck of cards, I guess you could say. I as well, my last technician. Just started,
No
haven't
problem.
really done too much of it, you know. Dabbling into the entrepreneurship right now, linked up with some real solid guys. Shout out to JR and Will. Just getting, you know, better understanding of the business aspect, as that's more where I want to lean towards it, and not work for nobody else. Just be able to just have my own establishment and go. As you can see, the backdrop. If you don't follow us on Instagram,
Hey.
NYC
Shout out.
Exotic Snacks. Yeah, you know, so that's it. Father of a 10-year-old boy, smart, gorgeous, intelligent.
Amazing.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What else is there to say about me? The sweetest asshole you will ever meet. It's very sarcastic.
True. I was just gonna say.
Ain't never lie. Ain't never
Understanding,
lie.
you know.
You're an oxymoron, is what you are. You're
Yeah.
That
the
definitely,
sweetest
definitely.
asshole. Yeah.
I'm the
Mhm.
quietest one in the room, but the presence is always felt. It's a guarantee on it.
Hey.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it, you know. Whatever your opinion is about me, I would have to honor and respect that, but that's more or less what it is.
But we really don't care about what anyone's opinion is. Let's just be real, bro.
We have to have some kind, a modicum of some respect when we are, because we're never truly alone, right? You don't put on different masks to accommodate other individuals, because that's being
Right.
fake. You be true to who you are. Like me, you know, I speak 3 languages fluently. You know, I speak English, Spanish, and profanity. But
Right.
if I'm in a church, then I'm going to give that respect. If I'm amongst people who, well, I really can't say that, because I was going to say, like, if I'm at the hospital or at the doctor's office, I'm still going to say it's because it's part of my vocabulary. But I think we tend to tone it down a bit, like our behaviors of, you know, that's frowned upon, you know, without losing who you are. It's just letting people know, yes, I have self-respect. I'll rip your throat out in a heartbeat. Don't get it wrong, but I know how to compose myself. So yeah, Robert, absolutely. Who I am, like, that's a question I ask a lot of people and they get stumped, even my own kids, right, Tiffany? Because we're right here. So who am I? And that's why I made sure to write it in the back cover of this book, just to give people an idea of how to answer that question pertaining to who they are, right? Not to say they are who I am. But when I'm asked, who are you? Well, I'm a spirit of excitement, of love, of passions. I'm a lover of truths. I am the spirit of my ancestral warriors. I am a lover of words and a lover of travel. I am Mother Moon's favorite child. I am the creator of my moral compass, seeker of knowledge. I am my own superhero. That's who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am a goddess in awe of my perfect imperfections. And I think that in life we have to accept, like Robert said, he's the sweetest asshole. We have to accept, you know, our imperfections before we expect anyone else to understand them. And that's how we move on in life. And then that's how you get to navigate who's who in your life, who needs to stay, who got to get on. And that's how you do, because you know who you are. You don't fall for the okie doke. Okay, so like, Soul Searching for Peace. The birth of, Rob, how old were you when the first one was published in August of 2006?
16.
Math time.
Yeah, that was like, you were like,
So,
what, 17?
so yeah, so going on 17,
Yeah. And how old are you now?
30. Feel like I'm 60 when I get up.
You're 30. Okay. Tiff, how old were you?
Rob was, what, 16,
You
18?
were like 21. You were
20.
21 because that's when little Henny was born.
Right.
So
And
see,
now
if you know, why would you ask?
Because I wanted to, you know, because this book is important for me because it had a lot to do with leaving a legacy for YouTube. It really wasn't so much to see my name in print because I always knew I was going to write books. And today I'm a proud author of 3, right? It was more that was my first journey towards leaving a legacy for both of you. And in the second book, that's why it is only dedicated to the both of you. I could have added the grandkids and everything, but they know everybody has a place. But you know, the trauma and chaos that I survived throughout my life was because I had to be strong for you guys. I had to set the example of it doesn't matter what rains down on you. Rain, sleet, snow, shit. It doesn't matter what rains down on you. You still get up and you get shit done. Because,
Absolutely.
you know, get up and get it done. It's like fight now, cry later. And you have to fight for your place in life. You have to fight for your values and your morals, regardless of what's going on around you. And so I think that was the purpose of the first book. It was an outlet for all the misunderstanding emotions I have within, but it was also just for the beginning of a legacy for my kids. So that is why when I asked you guys if you appreciated the picture that I was posting on the front, because that picture was I was taken on Mother's Day in the 90s, remember? We were on the beach. And that picture just says so many things. It's like you were so innocent and fragile, but
Still are.
but still so unafraid to face life. You know, you were still unafraid to walk down the beach by yourself. And Robert hated to be dirty, and that's why in the picture he's like doing this with his hands, and you were leading him. You were the big sister, and that picture captures so much of sibling love and knowing where your roles were, and that you can stand apart from me and still be okay. And that's what I love about that picture. You know, it showed the birthing of strength within both of you, because I wasn't an easy mother to deal with when you were younger. I was very hard on you guys, but it was so that when today you knew how to navigate. I didn't want to enable you or baby you guys. No, that's not how you raise kids, to be strong and aware of their surroundings. And that was important for me.
And I thank you for that, because I say this all the time, I'm the woman, the mother, the wife I am today because of exactly that. You didn't baby us. You didn't, we had everything we needed and wanted, but we had to also work for it. And you always made sure to remind us that this doesn't come easy. You guys are not going to be fed with this silver spoon. Yes, I'm going to make sure you guys have the best of the best, because we always did. But it wasn't, we weren't given that type of shelterness where it's like we weren't also shown how to be strong and how to work for what we wanted, and that not everything comes for free, even though you were our mother. So you were hard on us, but you also had that way of being that mother obviously. But just so you say you weren't easy,
because easy is just that easy.
It's okay. We're not gonna call the cops on Mom. She whooped your ass. Just say it. Just come on and say it.
Oh, and I still believe in parent,
no, let me
holding the child parent around. No, I believe.
Let's tell our viewers, I died and then I came back to life.
Like 10 times. 10 times.
You know what
This
I'm
is
saying?
all
Like,
truth.
I done ran
Like,
out of
yeah.
love. Like, we're gonna talk about
She was trying to be, you know, a little sophisticated with it. She got her ass whooped
all
more.
like,
That's why you see her today. She's strong.
She tried, you know, she used to try to outsmart me, and I used to give her
Yeah.
chances. I'm like, Tiff, you know, where were you? That oh, you had a good time, and oh, really? And I would give her that look like you're lying, and then
It's
I'll walk
because of
away.
her fuck ups. I'm the best detective I am because of that one right there.
So, and I would walk away, right, Tiff? Sometimes it'll be 2 weeks later. I gave you that time. I gave you that ample time to get the nerve to come clean, because with every choice, there's a consequence. And that's what I was trying to teach you.
I always chose that fucking consequence for some odd reason. Like,
because you were always trying to be sneaky.
Right. And then you would kill me and then somehow.
And Rob was
Titi was like
guy.
that. I still am to this day.
What?
A great son.
You are.
No trouble, no nothing. You know, things like that. This one, yeah, it's a whole different story. As I'm the favorite child.
Well,
people.
because you were totally
she gave a more descriptive outlook on my picture, on how I focus on the main cover. That says a lot, at least to us, you know. It says a lot.
No, we're not. We're not here nitpicking, Tiff. We're not nitpicking. What I'm
no, we're not a all. Just
Tiffany had, you know, Tiffany had a lot of me in her, where I've always been a rebel. I've always been a gypsy queen. I've always been that spiritual, you know, moon child. I always wanted to be out at night, and I dragged you along with me. Where Rob was more peaceful and calm, like his father. So he didn't, you know, Rob didn't get in trouble like you.
Because he was a punk and I wasn't. That's why.
So anyway, I have a question. Tiff, name a favorite childhood memory of yours.
This better be long.
Favorite?
It has to be
you can't label that. No, you can't. For me, at least, you can't put it on one thing. There wasn't nothing we didn't do.
Because there was so many, Mom. You know what I mean? Like, I could sit here and be like, I've got so many great ones. I mean, from Christmases to vacations to just random acts that you would do that just made everything so special. And we could always come and talk to you about anything. So we had that.
Yeah, but there has to be one. Like, I think for Rob, I'm thinking out loud for Rob that one of his favorite childhood memories had to have been when he was in Puerto Rico. Because Rob...
I almost fucking died. I want to forget that trip as much as possible.
Why?
Are you serious? Why? Ted, do you remember when she pushed me out the boat when the motor fell?
Oh my God.
It wasn't even G.
We were an hour off the shore. Till this day, I put on everything. I have not stepped foot on another beach. I've not done a boat. I won't even look at a jet ski twice. I'll look at it and just keep it pushing. I'm not doing it.
What you're saying is I traumatized you.
Fuck yeah, you did. Then you laughing, cracking up.
Your sister wanted to swim and didn't know, and I threw her in the deep end of the pool, and she was on a boat this weekend. No, you did not, but you didn't. But
we're talking about a swimming pool. There's a wall, there's a floor. And then wasn't the seaweed stuck to the floor? Wasn't it you or me who cut our foot with glass?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to put that on number 10.
Childhood memory.
No.
Okay.
Answer what you thought might be his best one because you failed.
What? If not me, then who? Like, who else would you have wanted to do those things to you? You learned
no
something.
one.
No one, Mom. Fucking no one.
No, I don't believe that. So anyway, there has to be a.
I was old, like no. Oh, there's multiples, dude. It's just the fact that it was a given every other weekend we were together to go to New York, go shopping. Like it's shit like that you can't forget. You can't put a big enough title on that.
No.
Like the fact that we legit went great and we didn't take road trips everywhere, but that 40-minute ride to go down and then coming down Pelham Parkway to see the horses in the stable on the right hand side. Like that was everything, at least for me. You know what I'm saying? Just to hit Jerome Ave and look at Fordham or spin a block around. And Pop used to say he'll when he was a teenager he went around there. Like that was dope for me. It's those that it's like I go now to the store on Villa, which is 2 blocks away from Fordham, and instead of going right on Webster, I'll purposely go down Fordham to Jerome, all the way up to 102nd and come back up Villa just so I can see, oh shit, this is where I was 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, everything, you know?
Yes. Those are things, Mom, that so it's hard. So you have to understand it's hard for us to not have just one. I mean, I don't know, our random surprise, we're leaving tomorrow to Florida for a vacation.
I didn't like those. I didn't like those. I wasn't a fan of
For
that.
me, I loved it, but those were great. And then our vacations were awesome. So you can't, it's just hard, I guess, like Rob explained. It's just hard. You can't put a certain title on just what was your best childhood because there's too many. You know what I mean? Like, again, waking up on Christmas and having us believe you made Christmas for us so beautiful that I can remember.
You had your easy bake oven. I had my lime green thruster from Caldors. It's shit like that, you know, like it's things like that. It's like yeah I remember
or how
that.
about I was still 12 years old and I still believed in Santa Claus because you and Dad made it that believable.
Yeah,
So right,
did.
waking up in the morning, just we were like, how the hell did this happen? Those are the moments. It's just a continuous. There's just not one moment, Mom. There's too many.
Remember the Christmas where you didn't behave and you didn't heed my warning, and I had you unwrap all your gifts, and then I said don't open them, and then we had to rewrap them and donate them.
Yeah,
I remember you gave. I remember. I think you're the reason why I don't like game systems now, because you gave my first PlayStation to Giancarlo in Puerto Rico. I was like, Crash Bandicoot was my shit. I like just beat the first fucking level, and that's just like good over there.
Why? Because I needed you to focus. See, and then look where today's at with these video games, and I needed you. And plus, I wanted to teach you that you guys had. I made sure that you had
everything.
And I needed you to see those who were unable to enjoy something. And I wanted you to be a part of something bigger than yourselves. You know, so yeah, I was viewed as mean, and that's okay. I'll accept every title because I think being a parent, and I love our friendship now. I love our parenting because you know that I will still drop you where you stand. But I love, because you know,
today.
Yeah,
try it today, Mark.
You, I'll take a bat, my nigga. But you know what? Yeah. So I just needed to feel like you were looking beyond your nose and understand different things. So you don't have a specific happy one. Okay. So what do you wish, Tiffany, that I understood better about you?
You're about to start crying in this bitch. Go ahead, though.
And we don't have that much time for some reason.
Okay, so I don't know, Mom, you were really understanding, but I would say that my thought process has always been different than yours, right? I've always been a little bit, you were always more up here, and I always had that more of that sounder part. I wish you would have understood my way of thinking, but that's only when I was younger and before we became best friends, which at 14, you were my best friend and still are. But maybe then I think it was hard for me, and maybe it was more my fault that I didn't speak to you, but I just at that time didn't understand me, but it could have been me just being a preteen and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's just my sense of thinking, and not that I overthink, because I don't. I don't even know.
Whatever. Hurry up. We're running out of time on this one, so I do apologize. So you wish that I would have understood. I would have taken no, and I'm gonna agree with you. I did not take the time because you were caught out in so many lies prior to it that I just really didn't want to hear it.
And I think that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I lied, because I felt like you weren't understanding.
So yeah,
me.
so we were passing each other and understanding. Rob, what about you?
I guess I could say the same thing as along the lines with Tiff, where it was I felt like, and we all know it, you know what I'm saying, I don't express my feelings. I keep shit bottled up, you know what I'm saying? I keep it to a point where I hit that level of I can't fucking take it no more, and I blow up. And I feel like at certain times when I wanted to come to you, or when I felt like it was the right time to come to you, that's when you would take off.
Yeah.
Like it was like, all right, well, I'm leaving to Florida, you know what I'm saying? Like you either come with me or you don't. You know what I'm saying? So it was at my point, I was like, well, what the fuck? You know, like who do I talk to? You know what I'm saying? We all know I couldn't go to my father because if I was just one of them guys where it's just like, oh, well, get over it. You can't cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, be a man. Like, dude, there's no way, you know? Like, I feel like after the divorce, like, it was more of a vital point for you to be around, you know? Like, it was tough because I took the verbal abuse, man. You know? It was that, all right, well, fuck your mom, fuck this, and oh, you just like her, and then it was like zero isolation from everybody. At the time, you know, it wasn't no cell phones. It was a fucking beeper. How am I gonna call you back when I got the 911 thing or the 143 thing? You know what I'm saying? There's certain things like that where you have to get over it at a certain point in your life, but it's like, damn, it's still there in the mindset. Like, all right, bet. Like, I don't want to relive it. I don't want to do that with my kids because it sucks when history does repeat itself. But I just feel like at that time in my life, I would have enjoyed you being around more. But again, I handle my things differently now, and it's understanding.
No.
And you were your own person. You were young at the time. You were a gypsy. You were a nomad. So it was like, well, fuck it, I'm out of here. You know.
Enough, Mom. You didn't. At that time, I just think that you didn't. You were going through so much.
Like in all seriousness, no bullshit. Like I take heed to a lot of stories that happen, or little cousins that are in the family who actually think suicide and shit like that. Had that been like that time where it was more prominent now, it would have been a whole other story for me. And I put that on all this everything because I thought of that more like growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like it was when I got with Leslie, I still carried the whole. Damn, I'm gonna be my father through this whole marriage. You know, here I am 5 years in, and I'm nonchalant to everything, not caring about her feelings, and whatever she brought to me, I'm shooting it down. Still trying to be supportive, but not giving a fuck at the same time.
Well, not showing it. Not that you didn't care. I just think you didn't know how to
express.
Show it.
Right.
But and I apologize to you both for that because I was working full time. I was going to college nights.
No, we knew the sacrifices you did.
No, that's why I said you were going through your own stuff, Mommy.
No, but it's still an excuse because that's something. And okay, so this is about to end. So I would like to invite you back because the next question on this was talk to me about healing. Let's talk about healing because it's time. So we're gonna do another part, and then it'll be a longer version because I'm gonna get the adaptation to it. But no, this is exactly what I need because growth is happening within me, and I need to clear, and I need clarity and understanding so that I can have a better direction. And what better people to guide me there than the ones who lived with me their whole lives, you know, up until now. So yeah, so we will come back to this, and we're gonna talk about healing and the love of books. And a house without books is so empty, and we need to work on that one.
You see it?
And we got to read from the book. So, Rob, my diamond, Tiffany, my emerald, I love you with everything I have. I am me because of you too. And I say that with such a certainty that where would I have been? I would have been a nomad. I would have been that gypsy traveling all over the place. And you guys grounded me in such a good way that I am who I am because of that love, that unconditional love that I got from you guys. So on the next one, which will be next weekend, we're going to talk about healing, and it'll be on a different platform. So I love you for taking the time out.
We love you.
Namaste. And remember, mi gente, breathe in the beauty. Breathe out
Exhale the
bullshit.
bullshit. And
Yes.
listen, if you want,
So say bye,
also,
everybody. Don't hang up, though, but say bye.
Bye.
toodles, everyone. You guys have
Bye.
a great day. If you're looking for the exotic snacks, hit me up. I got the Mountain Dew Doritos.
Hey, send me that.